What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. After taking a look at the nether archers on this map, I wanted to check out some Elvish Artillery Cannons. However, I did want to make sure I wasn't using a C9 relic, so I'm just throwing this on there. Piercer Servo, Defense Rate, and Burning Bolts. So I've got one mod that's completely useless and is not working at all for the tower. And we're going to go with Mass Destruction, Critical Allocation, and Regular Destruction. Now, of course, a little bit more range on these EACs certainly helps out. However, I do think they're going to be able to get the job done. We are here on Molten Citadel Chaos 8 just for an apples to apples comparison with those nether archers. Let's go ahead and build it out here and see exactly what we can do. Let's see, are we going to be able to fit 3? I actually think we'll have enough DU for 3 of these bad boys per lane, which will be quite nice for sure. Let's go like that. I guess we'll just do the same thing here on all lanes here. Trying to get them up close enough where I'm going to be able to throw down some boost stars without any issues overlapping here. And alright, so we got 9 total EACs now. Let's go ahead and throw, where do we want to get boosty at? I'm thinking just like right here. That covers the majority of those, and then we can go right here, and then that will cover the rest of them. So in good shape there. I've got nothing on my oil geysers, just using them for destructive pylon, but we're going to get a little destructive pylon up in here. Let's go something like, well, let's just throw 1 on each lane here. And then that's going to leave me plenty of DU left over for some reflect beams. And heck, I might even be able to get something else in. I'm not sure quite yet exactly what we want to do. Let's go ahead and get some reflects down, though. We know we're going to need some of these bad boys. And I think we're just going to put them... Where do we want them? Let's just put them like right down in front here, maybe. Something like that. We'll drop one right about here as well. And then we'll go one right across the front of here. Now that's going to leave me a little bit of DU left over. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. That's 60 DU. I think what we'll do is just throw a couple of flame auras down here just to help out with the flyers just a touch. So we'll drop one, say, right there, and then... we'll put one right about here. Now, I really want to see these Elvish Artillery Cannons shine. The range on them is a little bit suspect. I should have probably either built them down further or maybe had Deadly Strikes in there, but I did want to use that Critical Allocation Shard. Let's just go ahead and throw an upgrade on each one of them just to get a little bit more juice out of each one. And then see how it holds up. The main thing here is Piercer Servo. Of course, in Chaos 8, there's an awful lot of Vanguards, and those can be treated just like Shieldies. The Piercer Servo, of course, is going to make sure those guys are getting dealt full damage. Now, no crowd control at all. We're just going to let it fly here and see how it goes, and I'm anxious to see how it all works out. Now, these things hit like an absolute truck, of course. The more upgrades on them, the merrier. Even just with that Chaos 8 relic, they're still pounding away here pretty darn good. So just going to keep an eye on the mini-map. I don't want to assist a whole lot because I do want to see kind of the power of the EAC. And once again, you know, as always, we all know this is a game about shards, not about mods. So shards got to come first. We've got the right shards in place. Not having, or only having 2/3 of the correct mods in place, and we're still able to burn through it here, hopefully. We will find out, that is for sure. Smooth sailing so far, even with that short range. It's just blasting everything. So, no issues whatsoever. In fact, I'm going to bet that some of these EACs are not even going to get shots off. I think that's a very, very realistic possibility that some of these shots will never actually even land. But we're going to let them fly here. 3 per lane. Smooth sailing so far. So here comes a berserker pushing up. Even when the packs start pushing up the stairs, you know, it's AoE and it's a very tight area, so they're still just getting blasted down without any issue at all. Super duper strong defense, no doubt about it. And looks cool too. Probably the coolest looking defense in the game, in my opinion. Looks very, very neat. Yeah, this is full on AFK. So I think maybe even instead of having that dead mod slot, having a deadly or having a defense range there might give these a little bit of extra oomph that they need. I don't want to split up the destructions. We got mass destruction and regular destruction on them. I just feel like that double dip is well worth losing a little bit of range that we would get from deadly strikes if we had that instead. Let's see how they do against the flyers here. The flyers are coming in hot. Actually, looks like the flamers are killing them. So the flyers are not getting through the flames at all. And yeah, GG's there. Now let's go ahead and jump on forward to wave number 5 and see how it holds up on the final wave here, with some upgrades, of course. And here we go on wave number 5. The EACs are doing great. Now, I do feel like the archers, with their ability to bounce outside of their natural range, make stacking power and eliminating or reducing the range on an item to be able to add more power. I feel like it's a lot easier to do that. The EACs are doing super, super strong, but I do feel like that one thing makes the Nether Archers kind of win that fight. I've been using the Nether Archers quite a bit. They seem to work extremely well, and I'll probably continue to use them. The EACs have an absolutely ridiculous cool value to them, and that's really one of the big aspects of using them, and they are pretty darn effective as well. However, I personally, although they don't have the pizzazz, they lack the pizzazz, there's no doubt, the Nether Archers are just really, really good. Now, like I said, that's nothing against the EAC at all, and the EAC definitely has a much, much higher cool factor. But as far as effectiveness goes, I feel like the Nether Archers are able to get the job done a little bit more effectively. Let's see how we do against these bosses here. You see the captain. Ooh, the captain got wrecked right at the end, but it looked like he was going to march on through. You see the ogres getting wrecked. So, I mean, no shortage of damage. They do pound it out. That is 100% for certain. But, yeah, I think I like the Nether Archers a little bit better. Kind of sad because of that amazing cool value these things do have. They look super awesome. And they're definitely quite usable. I mean, like I said, they are getting the job done. As far as Netflix and chill value, though, I think I would have to go with the Nether Archers. The Nether Archers wouldn't have a captain running up the stair like that right here. They would mow it down long before then. So, as far as the Netflix and chill factor, the Nether Archers would win the battle there, but the Elvish Artillery Cannons are quite powerful and quite shiny looking on top of it, that's for sure. So, I'm just going to assist and push these guys back down a little bit. We got the Frostfire popping in that lane now, so it should be GG's. Actually, it all expired. But, yeah, the EAC still managing to get through everything without any issues. But things are making it a little bit higher up the stairs than I would generally like, that's for sure. Now, a little faster fire rate, I think, and these things would be broken OP, without a doubt. But as they sit right now, I think it's a really good balanced defense that's able to get the job done in the situations you'd want to use it. So, we got a bunch of flyers. The flyers, of course, are just melting because of the flamers down there, but yeah, these are doing quite good. Here comes Quibs. Let's see how Quibs does when he is the only thing in the lane. Let's see. I mean, Quibs made it all the way up there. but did get pounded down eventually. Just kind of had to wait for it. This has been the biggest challenge of the map so far right here, is dealing with the stuck enemies. All these years, and we still can't get enemies to go up the lanes. But, you know, at least we know they're there. Pretty easy to deal with. Let's check it out and see what kind of chest we get. And there would be the downside of playing solo. So you play with just one other person, you're always going to have a legendary victory chest. But we will take it. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.